Morning everyone, how y'all doing today? Just kicking our last baby out. She doesn't need to be in the barn no more, that's for sure. So is that red cow that calved the other morning while I was picking up my chainsaw? I'd have kicked her out a couple days ago, but since we had all this snow, I never kicked her out. I left her in the barn. And there's Mom, and that's Baby right there. Baby's got to get used to running around out here and looking for Mother. But I think they'll be fine out here. All these other little gaffers seem to be doing just fine. They're nosing in the oats. Not a lot, but they are checking it out. And I got to bring them a bale. Tractor's running already, so. That red bull calf from one of our new cows, from that blonde cow that we bought, he just went running over there to check out the new baby. There he is, the two of them. And he just ran right up and then stopped abruptly like, what the hell is that? CP is thinking about keeping him back as a bull because he'd be new to our herd. We'll see how he grows up. So he'd be red factor bull, that's for sure. Because that's Mom right there. Mom is a Char Angus cross, Charolais and Red Angus cross. And that calf is, the dad is supposed to be Red Angus. But, like I said earlier, we do some feeding here. We got to do some feeding, so these girls are all blending in that we sorted off yesterday. I guess at 10:30 last night, quarter to 11, they were still munching on the bale right there because they had all stopped eating to go through the pecking order. How's that sound? Here they come. Oh, that's because CP's chasing them the hell out of the corral. So this one was in the corral earlier, and she rubbed all the hair off her neck from the fence line feed cable. She's a little bit of an older girl, but she'll shape up over the summer. Alrighty, off to work. Well, boys, she's time to head down the road again. But this time we're just running into the city to pick up a couple of bags of high energy feed for our bulls. So we got to start them off slow. And I did order a full mini bulk bag, like 2,200 pounds of the stuff. But I can't get that until basically middle towards end of next week. So I'm gonna grab like basically 4 or 5 bags, 50 pounders, because you start them off slow and build them up. So this will be these few bags to start with will be my introduction phase, my beginning stage feeding, because you only want to start them at half or just a little bit less than half rate. So that's what we're doing, and I'll show you guys what I'm picking up when I get back. So we'll talk to you then. Alrighty guys, so back home here and just unloaded these 5 bags from the truck. So they call this stuff Showstopper. Basically it's right there. Lots of people would recognize it if you're getting out of Master Feeds as Full Throttle Beef Finisher. Now, there's no mineral in this stuff. There is some vitamin, calcium, phosphorus, sodium. Not very huge amounts. It's 11% crude protein. and 2.5% fat. But this stuff that I got, I asked for medicated with Rumensin. So, and this is what she looks like right here. Corn, barley, a little bit of oats. There's pellet in there. I'm not sure what the pellet is. Could be the Rumensin along with all the vitamin that they got in it. It's supposed to be... Well, the boys should gain a lot of weight off of this stuff. How's that sound? And you feed it at a rate of 2% of body weight. Basically. So if you've got an animal that's... Well, it says right here, 450 kg animal, so a 1,000-pound animal, you have a daily intake of 6 kgs. So what the hell is 6 kgs? About goddamn near 14 pounds, right? 6 kgs times 2.2, so that's 12. Yeah, we'd be pushing a 1,000-pound animal is getting about 14 pounds of this stuff. Per day. So these guys would be getting, these guys are going to go through a 50-pound bag a day, basically is what it barrels down to. But since they've never been on this stuff, I'm going to break it down, split it in half, and then give them till like Sunday, and then up it a little bit and go from there. How's that sound? So that's the plan anyways, right? Now, I don't know how much weight I have in this pail. It doesn't feel like very goddamn much, but for a scale, and I don't know how accurate it is or isn't, I just got one of these old platform scales. And when the odd time that I do weigh a calf, this is what I weigh it in, is this old platform, or on this old platform scale. So we'll put that on there, flip that like that. So I'm at about 15, 16 and a half pounds right now. Okay, so that's enough for one animal. So I basically said 15 pounds of this stuff per head per day. Times that by 3 is 45. So I need to get at least 25 pounds in this pail. Right? That would be half. But then we're feeding 2 times a day. So 25 divided by 2 is 12. So I'm basically there. I'm a little bit heavy right now. 16 pounds. But big deal, right? So... Right? Am I right? Or did I screw something up? 15 pounds per head per day? Well, 45. So let's just round it off to 50 pounds per head per day on a full ration for the 3 bulls. And if I'm going to divide that in half, cut it in half to start them with, and then feeding twice a day, they only get 12 and a half pounds a day for the next couple days. And then we'll up it. That's the idea. So let's just see what the heck happens here when I dump some of this stuff in here. I'll probably end up dropping my friggin' camera here, / phone. Hey, you buggers. You coming over here for some afternoon snacks? Huh? Or you're not hungry today? I don't know if they were fighting and scrapping today or not, but let's dump this in here and see what happens. I'll bring you guys back in a sec. Alrighty. My feeder is a little bit tall, but they'll reach. I could have gave them the shorter one, I guess, too.
but I didn't. But they'll reach. And the old guy, he doesn't feel like getting up tonight. This afternoon, I should say. So to heck with them. These guys will get this stuff. These two. Right, Sheriff? And old Brockle. And I see here, I gotta fix my feeder. It's got a fucking hole in it, god dang it. That's just a quick little patch job, but anyway, get some of the ice and snow out of there first. Oh, here he comes. He's getting up. He's gonna be like, oh, I might be missing out on something. See if he comes this way. The old fart. It's going to take a little bit for these guys to get onto this stuff because they've never had it before. But once they get going, I think they'll dive right into her. Anyway, so that's that for now. Let's get on something new. I got to get in the shop and start cutting and pressing again. I gotta go visit Mr. Cut and Press. Start cutting and pressing steel again for more corral panels. So we'll catch you guys later. Okay, guys, so in the shop, obviously, got a few pipe cut. Mocha dog's barking about something, probably friggin' mule deer again. But look at this. Friggin' Milwaukee, 35 foot. What do you think that tape measure's worth? I'm thinking I paid around $35-40 fucking dollars for that cocksucker. Just like that. Go to pull it out and zing! Done. Done. And I like that friggin' thing because of that. It's got the magnet on it. So when you're all by yourself and you're trying to measure something 20 feet friggin' long, you can stick her on and it'll stay there. And there it is. Screwed. It's screwed. They just don't make good shit anymore. Nothing that'll last any length of friggin' time. Then we come over here. So junk on that one. Now, Lufkin, 33 foot. And that son of a bitch still works, but he's not magnetized. So, if you're measuring something or trying to square something or whatever, you almost need a second set of hands, or you need to vice grip that son of a bitch on to the one end. Ah, junk! Alrighty, guys. Well, we're out here checking on the girls. It's pushing, I don't know, 6:30, 6:45. So, see this one right here? There you go. Red 11. She was a heifer last year. Green 66, same as this one here. Red 10 or green 59. They were both heifers last year. In fact, that one right there, she kind of put the run on me when she calved last year. She calved in the barn, but she's not a overly huge girl. She's got a lot of growing to do. Both of them do, but she's begging. Not lots, but it's starting. This other one, she's begging a lot more, actually. That one right there. What is that, 10? Yeah, red 10 or green 59. It'll be a little bit yet. A few more days on them. But unrolled. Had a little bit of a pile of green feed over here. Oh, look here. Roll up the rim to win. I haven't rolled it up yet. Had a little bit of a pile over here. Had a little bit right here, a little bit there, a little bit there. And then the rest of it, I dumped it right in the feeder. And my guess is by tomorrow, it'll be gone. And I'll have to feed again because there's like 27 head in this corral right now. 5 babies. Well, not counting that one right there that's taking a whiz. And she got beat up and then by a couple of cows. And she's got a bit of a sore leg here now. Her front leg is sore on her. So, yeah, not fun. She's got to get put in the corral and treated. But I'll worry about that tomorrow. I'm not going to bother her with that tonight. Hey, little man. He's kind of a chunky little guy. I'm going after the dog. And yeah, you guys see that spot in my camera. I've got a little crack on my camera. And that's the one we kicked out this morning right there. But nobody's doing anything over here, so we've got 2 more questions tonight that I'm going to give you guys once I get up to the house for our giveaway. That'll be 4 of the 8 once I give out these next 2 questions. Basically what I'm doing, guys, is 2 questions a week, and then give you guys a week to find and get the answers. That way everybody gets a chance, right? And all of the comments or all of your answers get left in the comment section, just like before. I write them down, and the first person to get all 8 questions right is the one that's going to win our giveaway, our hoodie. And so anyway, I'll check on these other 2 girls. I'll get up to the house, and that's when CP and I'll rattle off the next 2 questions, okay? Talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, how's it going? Well, we're in the house here, and so I said earlier I was going to give you guys the next, look at this hair of mine, holy cow. Give you the next 2 questions. But before I give you the next 2 questions, I'll give you the correct answers to the first 2 questions. So question number 1 was, how long has BCP, Farm and Trucking, been posting videos on YouTube? Like right back to the very first one, okay? Tinkerbell is up here with us. And the correct answer to that is January 20, 2020. That's when I posted the very first video. And the second question is, what is BCP's logo? What's our logo? Well, our logo is our cattle brand, which is a Flying 7. And so there you guys go. Now you got the answers to the first 2 questions. Now, for questions number 3 and 4, there's a total of 8 questions, guys, and we're doing 2 questions per week to give you all a chance to get the answers, right? So, for questions number 3 and 4, question number 3, how many hay burners do we have now? Not a month ago or 2 months ago or a year ago, but how many do we have now? How many hay burners do we got now? That's question number 3. And question number 4 is, what does BCP do for a living? Like all the different jobs that we do. So, yeah, obviously we farm, but I also do a couple other things. So I gave you one of the answers, right? Your dog is raising havoc here, babe. She wants to be on camp. Oh, there she goes. So yeah, you got to give us all 3 of your ideas as to what we do for a living and how we make our dollars and cents to keep the farm rocking and rolling. Because sometimes farming just doesn't quite cut it all by itself. So there you go. So send us all your answers. Leave them in the comment section. And this is how we do it right here, guys. I've got the questions all written down on a piece of paper. One question there, one question there. I'll show you from the first two. And then I go along and I write everybody's name and answers down as they come into us, the correct answers, as they come back to us on the comment section, because it's all timed. It tells me how long ago every person friggin' replies, right? So leave us your comments, your answers, and fun. Let's get her done. See you guys tomorrow.
Good night.